with. The following match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first from Melbourne, Australia, JXT.
22 years old from the land down under, and this kid is an international champion. Taking full advantage of the new talent initiative implemented by majority owner Dean Hill last year, and walks right in with a challenge for OVW's television championship.
And his opponent from Jonesboro, Arkansas, the current reigning and defending OVW TV champion, Shotgun Tony Gunn.
I want you two guys to answer a question for me right now. What business does this guy right here, JXT, have any business in the ring with the best wrestler in OVW, Tony Gunn?
JXT, quite the accomplished international superstar, again from Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne.
A champion wherever he's gone, trained by the likes of OVW alumni Muhammad Ali Vayed.
I don't care what he did in Australia. He hasn't accomplished anything here in OVW. He shouldn't be in there with Tony Gunn right now. No. He's on a different level, a much lower level than Tony Gunn.
I talked to Ali, and I asked about this kid, did a little bit of research, on a scale of 1 to 10. What did you rate his skills? And he said, without a doubt, it's a 10.
Hold on, Tony Gunn going for the YTO submission already.
So that wasn't a negative 10?
He can fly high, he can ground and pound, and he can grapple. His offensive arsenal is among the most diverse that Ali says he's ever seen.
And one thing he specializes is that springboard crossbody, also known as the J Express. And we almost had a new champion right there, Shannon.
It's going to take a lot more than a springboard crossbody to put away Tony Gunn.
Oh, the J Express is no ordinary springboard crossbody. He puts a little extra stank on that crossbody.
Hard Irish whip. Tony Gunn comes back with a shoulder block takedown, puts JXT looking at the lights once again. And hey, Shannon the Dude, I'll put the question back on you. If Gunn really is the best wrestler here, it shouldn't matter who comes through the curtain. He should be up to the test every single time. That's the job when you're a champion here in OVW.
Well, here's the thing. Tony Gunn's just in there wasting his time on a guy who obviously is not even in the same class as he is. He should not have to go through this match right here. It's just a waste of time for Tony Gunn.
Speaking too soon right there, the shoulder block, taking the champion down. And a look of concern in the champion's face, drop toe hold, sending him much first into the canvas and a hip toss.
And I'm impressed with the press of JXT in the opening going through this contest. Floats over into the cover. Will it be enough? No, hook of the leg and comes out.
Apparently they don't hook the leg in Australia wrestling.
Gunn set up for the rise. Reversal now. Springboard cross body block.
Went for that J Express. That's what I'm talking about. Lucky for him, no water in the pool.
But the champion had it scouted, and how quickly the tide has turned in this contest.
And there's the thing, whether or not JXT deserves to be in there, the best wrestler on OVW TV is indeed prepared.
That's right. He's the best, and he's got the title right out here in front of us to prove it.
You know, guys, and as I sit here, I can't get that sickening snap, that sound of a snap out of my mind. Bulldog here from JXT, over into the cover. Gunn is in trouble here, but out in two.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was the wood snapping or
Tori's neck.
Don't
You're right.
say that.
You're
say
right.
that.
But we all clearly heard it. That's immediately why you saw a flood of officials and talent or superstars from the locker room.
Hold on, JXT gets sent face first into the canvas and a boot by the TV champion, Tony Gunn.
The young man from the land down under is in trouble. Can he get back in it in his OVW debut? This contest continues.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
dream of winning championships and entertaining crowds in the world of professional wrestling? If you want to be the best, you've got to be trained by the best. Ohio Valley Wrestling has been called the Harvard of pro wrestling. Be the next pro wrestling superstar. Apply at ovwrestling.com. Click on training. Begin living your dreams today.
You're back here in Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. JXT still on the floor, making his OVW debut in a television title contest against Tony Gunn. Every time the young superstar from Melbourne, Australia, tries to get back into the squared circle, Gunn knocks him back.
He's like a boomerang, Gilbert. He keeps getting thrown out and keeps trying to come back in, but Tony Gunn's not allowing it.
Or maybe he's like a kangaroo every time he's thrown out, trying to get back in, trying to hop back in. I think this kid, JXT, has a lot of heart.
International superstar from Melbourne, trained with OVW alumni and former champion Muhammad Ali Vaez. And Ali candidly rated his skills a 10 out of a 10, but right now it is Gunn.
Tony Gunn with that mean streak and a 2 count right there, who actually still has sent out Bud Dwight, who still is feeling the effects of the concussion suffered at Anarchy in that belt on a pole match.
Gunn DDT'd the party starter on top of the television title, and we have not seen Bud Dwight ever since.
I can guarantee it's worse than any hangover the party starter ever had, what he's experiencing right now.
Dragon screw leg whip.
On JXT. JXT didn't see that one coming, and looks like JXT might be hurt.
You know I didn't see it coming?
Tony Gunn affectionately calls himself the best wrestler here. Another cover here on JXT.
That's right.
Television champion flexes his mic.
JXT didn't see it coming because he's not the best, Gilbert. Look at him. He's
not wrestling that took the party starter out at Anarchy. It was a DDT on top of a championship.
It was a DDT plus Tony Gunn sent the championship belt right into the face.
Hold on a second. What?
What's going on?
I'm being told by our producers in back that there something is going on in a parking lot a few blocks from the arena. We're gonna take that shot live. Go now. Go now. Cover here, Tony Gunn on top, and he's out in 2. Maria James trying to take full advantage of the 24/7 rule. Anytime, any place, the women's championship can be defended as long as there's an official. But Bell hightails it out of here.
But we almost had a new women's champion in the middle of a TV title match.
Bell thought that she was safe by not being in Davis Arena, but Maria is almost stalking. She's on the hunt, wanting the championship.
This is Tony Gunn, however, with 2 vertical suplexes. Going for a hat trick now. No landing on his feet. And a reversal. JXT, where's he get it from?
A JX-plex. JX-plex is what he calls it.
I'm still perplexed about this whole women's thing going on. So you mean you could be at home in your bed asleep and get pinned and lose the title?
Home, you can be at the grocery store, you can be taking out the garbage, you can be getting gas, Shannon the Dude, anytime, any place, as long as there's a referee there to call it.
I think the women need a security guard. I'll be their security guard.
Anarchy here at OVW, courtesy majority owner Dean Hill.
Anarchy's trickling down here as a bad body drop by JXT. Be feeling that we're going to have a new TV champion?
That's not going to happen.
No better way. You don't get a second chance to make a first impression, and it would certainly be a lasting one right here for JXT. He hits the JX press. Is this going to be it? Gunn is out in 2, just a half a second away from having a new OVW television champion here.
You can't count too many people have kicked out of the JX press.
That was way too close for comfort.
The youngster from Melbourne going to the top rope. Nobody home, but he had the wisdom to land on his feet. Belly to back. Gunn now on his feet. Turns it around. Wait a minute.
Going for the YTO. Going for the YTO. You'll tap out.
Inverted cloverleaf.
He's got it locked.
Gunn's got it locked in.
Your winner with the YTO and still OVW TV champion, Shotgun Tony Gunn.
I told you right there exactly what would happen. The best there is here at OVW is still your champion, Tony Gunn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are working on getting an update right now on Torrey Payne, who is en route to a medical center after being sent through